Yo, what's up guys? Started the video, I'm not sure when I'm finishing this video either, but right now, my mic was not turned up. Anyways, so me and Wicked here, I'm gonna carry Wicked, because he hasn't played this game in a minute, but basically this is just gonna be a start of me getting all of the new units in the update. I'm gonna start with going for Ace, since I think he'll probably be the easiest, and then I'll probably go for the raid unit, and then Mihawk's gonna be questionable. We'll see when I get Mihawk. But anyways, I just want to do a quick little intro. I'll do progress checks here and there. But I'll see y'all when I get Ace. Yo, after going to literal, almost pity, bro. I was literally at like, oh no, I did go to pity. Yeah, after going to pity, bro, I got Ace. Hey, but let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one. I'll see y'all when I Evo Ace. Cause that's what I'm gonna plan to do. I'm gonna go get his Evo item real quick. Alright guys, we're back here in the lobby after I just got Ace. So obviously we have him right here. We got Fire Pirate. So all I need to do is get his thing from the the raid, and then I can get Fire Pirate Pillar. But let's go ahead and evolve Blue Admiral War. I should have everything I need to take him to Blue Admiral Ice Age. So there we go. Boom, got my first new unit. Well, technically not my first, but I forgot. He does, yeah, he's no Evo unit from here. He's a water. I need to probably try to get something good on him. But we might as well go ahead, feed him, auto add, get him level 85. And I'll probably try to go, we can try to go spend something good on him. We'll do something on Ace real quick. So let's go down here. Techniques, we'll go ahead. I want to spend on Ace first. We'll try to see if I can get something good. Maybe a glitched. Honestly, Avatar's fine for right now. I just need to grind up more rerolls, really. Oh man, I'm gonna be here for like 4 hours. Hoping I don't settle for Overlord anymore. We're in Anime Last Stand's Overlord just doesn't cut it anymore. But I think now I'm gonna go for Ace's Evo item, Evo him, and then I think while I'm at it, I'll try to get the unit from the stage 6 of the raid. Probably do survival and Evo Garp, which I think I have Garp. I'm like 90% sure I have Garp. Wow, am I really not gonna get like at least an avatar from this? That's kind of sad. Usually I do. I'm like, it's like 4 times luck right now. That's kind of surprising that I did not get avatar. Wow. Okay, last one I'm getting glitch. Trust. Okay, wow, I got nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I have Garp though? I think I do. Garp. Gerp. Oh, I don't. Dang it. Do I really not? I really don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get Garp. But we'll go ahead. We now have the new Blue Admiral Ice Age. Obviously, I'm gonna grind up rerolls, try to get some good traits on all the new units. But I will see y'all after I'm done probably getting Ace's Evo item and just getting the rest of these units. Anyways, see y'all then. Alright guys, I got this a little earlier than expected, but I got Yamato. Was not expecting to get it this early. I'm on 10 pity. But I'm gonna keep grinding this, help Wicked get Yamato. So that, you go ahead retry real quick, I'm gonna help him get Yamato. So, cause I need to go to 30 anyways to get, Ace, Shanks, and Yamato's Evo item. But let's go. Just it's easy all around. I'm trying to make more content like this so I can pump out more content for you guys. Cause I think I want to upload more, and the only way I can think of is if I grind these updates out. And I can, instead of doing like a showcase or something boring, I do something where I grind it out for y'all. I grind all the units out. I show y'all me doing, obviously not the whole thing, or else this would be like a 4-hour video already. But anyways, just slight wanted to cut back. Literally just got it. Was surprised. But anyways, let's get back to grinding. Yo, what is up, gamers? We are back, and I just bought all 3 Evo items out of the raid shop. Bought the ones for Shanks, Yamato, and Ace. Don't have the essence. I need to get some more water essence. But if we go over here to Ace, I can now have everything I need to take him to Ace. Fire Pillar. Ooh boy, that's yet another Evo down. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead, auto add, feed him. So hopefully Ace will be a good fire unit, because I kind of need him. Let's look at his abilities. Pillar of Flames. If 10 or more enemies are in range are affected by burn, deal 25% more damage per burning enemy, up to 200% total damage. Apply Sunburn on the accumulated damage. This passive has a 60-second cooldown. Fire Control. After applying burn to 150 enemies, gain Sunburn when attacking an enemy affected by any burn type DOT, deal 25% more damage. Okay, those aren't bad passives. I was expecting to have more passives given its anime last stand. But I also didn't look at who else water. Wait. Let me just search up Kuz. Oh man, I forgot his name. Maybe if I just search up Blue Admiral. That was his name. This guy have an evo? No. Anyways, Blue Admiral. Ice Age. Upon activation, deals 2,500% damage in range. Freezes all enemies on the map for current SBA times 5 seconds. After freeze ends, deals 10% damage per second. Enemies were frozen. No cap. Ice Bird. Upon hitting enemy, 20% chance to apply Brittle. Defrost. Upon gaining this passive, defrost bars maxed out 500 defrost stacks. For every 2 enemies affected by blizzard or freeze, drain the defrost bar by 1. Once the defrost bar reaches 0, gain +2 defrost stacks every second. Defrost thresholds 500 to 300, +2 seconds freeze duration, +50% damage after melt, +50 damage to frozen enemies, 299 to 100 +1 second on freeze duration, +20% damage after melt, 50% damage to frozen enemies, and 99 to 0 is +10% damage after melt, +25% damage to frozen enemies. Blizzard becomes freeze. Okay, he actually has some pretty good passives. I have a feeling he might be meta. I don't know. I'm not great on passives, so don't ask me on that kind of stuff. But I have a feeling he might be meta. So now I guess all it is for me to get Garp. I have to go get Shanks, and then I need to. Yeah, all I need to do is I need to get Garp. I need to evo Shanks, or I need to get Shanks and evo him, and then I need to get Mihawk, and then I'll try to get the 2 skins. But mostly I'm just focused on getting the units. But besides that, we just evoed Ace. I'm gonna go get my Water Essence, evo Yamato, come back, record that for y'all, and we're gonna get on to getting Shanks and Garp. I will see y'all then. Yo, what's up, guys? We're right here. It's time. What am I doing in? Oh my god, sorry. It's late. I've been grinding for a while. But I gotta grind some mythic shards. But I got just enough to go ahead and get myself Yamato's evo sets. Yet another unit from this update evoed. Let's see. Let's hope that they don't have another. Okay, yeah, they don't have another evo. We'll go ahead and feed her or him, whatever you want to say. Let's go ahead and look at those passives. So we got Dual Fruits. Upon placement, 50% chance to permanently enter either the Ice Fruit or Lightning Fruit form. If your team has water element units, 100% chance to enter. If your team has more water element units, 100% chance to enter Ice Fruit form. If your team has more light units, has 100% chance to enter Lightning Fruit. So basically, whichever one, if you have more water, you get it. So let's see what this does. Lightning Fruit form. You lose 60% damage. Ooh. You lose 7% SPA. Dang. You gain 25% range. You gain the bolt effect. For every 6 seconds that, which can call Yamato. Yamato has applied bolt. Deal 300% damage in range. Apply bolt with that damage. 10% chance to apply plasma. Afflicted enemies achieve 155% of this unit damage at a time. Lightning Fruit, I don't know. Kind of hard, like I said, I'm not the person to judge on passives. But anyways, let's read the Ice Fruit form. Gain 25% damage. Gain 60% SBA. Gain 35% range. Gain Blizzard effect. For every 6 seconds that Yamato's applied Blizzard, deal 100% damage in range. Apply Blizzard with that damage. Deal an additional 100% damage when Blizzard melts. I have a feeling she's going to be meta water. Just a guess. I think she's going to be meta water. But anyways, now we have taken down Ace, Yamato, Kuzan, and now all we have to do is get Shanks, Garp, and Mihawk. These 2 are who I'm going for. These guys are going to be easy. Mihawk's going to be the only challenge. But let's get straight to it. I'll see y'all in the next Evo. Alright guys, it's now the next morning. I went to sleep because, I sleep and stuff. I have now gotten, the first variation Shanks. Literally, I just got a 38 pity. I might as well just gone in pity. But let's go ahead and head back to lobby. I should be able to get his first Evo, but I think I need to grind some mythic shards to get, the new Evo, where his model doesn't look trash. But I was actually currently watching Nag's video. And to no one's surprise, he has glitched on every unit in 6 hours of the update. But, Nag's the GOAT, so, what were we expecting? But yeah, let's go ahead, let's go Shanks. So I should have everything I need to... Oh. I need to go get the Glyphon. Oh, good thing I have like 40 million of those coins. Glyphon. Just buy that. So now we go here. And now we have, his first evolution, Red Pirate Ultimate. Now, still pretty bad. What do you call it? Still pretty bad model. Can I not say okay, Red Pirate Young? Whatever. But yeah, now I need to get some more Fire Essence, and I need to get some more. I need to get some more shards so I can get Red Pirate Conqueror, because I'm pretty sure Shanks is the best unit from this update. But anyways, I'm probably gonna go ahead and go get Garp, and then I'll go ahead and start grinding Mythic shards. So I'll see y'all when we got that. Yo, what's good, y'all? We're on the last wave right here. We should be getting Garp. I would think. Oh my God, has my mic been turned off? Okay, well I'll turn it up in the thing. Anyways, yeah, let's go. We got Garp. So now I might be able to Evo him. I'm not sure if he has 2 Evos or he just has the one new one he got. But I had to go all the way back to World 1. What a throwback. Probably last time I was in World 1, bro. I don't know, like 2023. But yeah, no, we went ahead and got Garp. So now I literally just need to get Mihawk and then Evo, Shanks, Garp, and Mihawk. Okay, yeah, we can do this one. So now we got Garp Cannon. This is obviously, it's not a new Evo. So this is the new one right here, Garp Impact. So I need to do a little more survival. I need to do that anyways, but I also, bro, I'm gonna have to go grind some Mythic shards. So once again, I got all the units now besides Mihawk. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead, get them Mythic shards so that we can get the rest of these Evos, wrap this up, and I get another video out here, possibly a 3 upload this week. Not sure when this is coming out, but I'll see y'all when I get there. Yo, what is up, guys? We are here finally. I decided that I'm not gonna get Mihawk because I would probably I'm gonna be real with y'all, next update would be out by the time I could get Mihawk. I need to get better units right now, but I literally have, we're gonna go ahead and Evo Shanks and Garp, meaning I've got every other unit, so at least I've gotten every unit but Mihawk. We'll go ahead real quick, go ahead Evo the GOAT Shanks to his, finally get him the good model. Oh my God, I love you, Shanks. We all love Shanks. Shanks is, if Shanks isn't your favorite character, I'm not gonna call you a loser. To each their own. Shanks is my favorite character. But we'll also go ahead and got everything here. Evo Garp. Now we have Garp Impact, and that should be everyone. Yeah, I literally have all of these units except for Mihawk now, which I'm still gonna grind for Mihawk, but I won't be able to do it in time for this video. But let's go ahead. Let's check out their passives and stuff. So we have an ability on upgrade 6 for Garp, Cannon Shot. Upon activation, deals 5 times damage to enemies in AoE. Applies detonation, crippled 10% chance to critically strike, dealing 100% damage. If the ability crits, reduce the cooldown of the next use of Cannon Shot by 10 seconds. And then upgrade 13, we get Glorious Nebula. Upon activation, gains 1000% damage for 1 attack. Deals 200% of the buff damage every 0.5 seconds for 30 seconds. 12,000 total damage. After that, 30 seconds of ticking damage deals an additional 1000% damage based on the original buff damage. Good God. Now we have a passive Galaxy Breaker. Every 20th enemy that enters Garp's range deals 25% damage per second for 10 seconds. 250% total damage, 40% per second if armament power is active. After the final second, deals an additional 1.5 times damage to enemies in range and applies crippled. 3 times damage if armament power is active. If the 20th enemy survives, Garp gains the following buffs for 15 seconds. Gains crippled, 100% crit damage, and 25% range. restrictive power. Garp's crit chance cannot exceed 15% because of this. He has a base crit damage of 200% whenever Garp uses one of his abilities. He gains the following buffs for 20 seconds. Apply stun, initial effect, he gains 100% crit damage, gets 25% range, reduces SBA by 15%, instantly activates Galaxy Breaker. And now we have the final one. God, I've been reading this. Armament power. Every 20 seconds that enter Garp's range, every 20 enemies that enter Garp's range, grant the following buffs for 30 seconds. Reduces ability cooldown by 5%. Initial effect, gains 10% damage, gains 50% crit damage. This passive has a 60-second cooldown. Wow. I forgot how many passives they do. Anyways, Garp seems like he actually is pretty good. And now I've heard Shanks is the best unit for this update. So let's go ahead and look at his things. So on upgrade 7, he gets Conquering Aura. Upon activation, deals 5 times damage in range. Applies stun in range. The stun lasts twice as long as a normal stun. Has a 50% chance to rewind enemies when it ends. Gains 30% range and damage for 30 seconds. Upgrade 13, he gets the Conqueror of All. Gained after using Conqueror's Aura 5 times. Upon activation, time stops the entire map for 30 seconds. Deals 50% of this unit's current damage every second. Enemies take 25% critical damage. Once the time stop ends, deals 500 billion damage. 50% chance to rewind enemies for 30 seconds. Applies Despair for 20 seconds. That is pretty good, honestly. Confusion. Red Pirate Stun has a special property, a 10% chance to rewind enemies for 5 seconds after the stun ends. 6-second cooldown per enemy. Every 50 enemies rewinded inflict Daze. Gains 15% damage, cap of 30%. Gains 50% range, cap of 30%. Increases walk back chance by 1% up to a maximum of 10%. 100-second global cooldown. And the final one, Aura. When enemies enter 35% of Red Pirate's range, enemies take 25% more damage and crit damage from Red Pirate. Gains 15% base critical chance against enemies within radius. Stun lasts 1.5 seconds longer. Wow, that was a lot. But there you have it, everybody. I spent like 50 hours getting, I'd say it's close to or 50 hours getting every single unit in this update besides Mihawk, of course. But we'll go ahead. Maybe I can get a quick, maybe I can get lucky, bro. 4 times is on. Maybe. Okay, I really need to grind rerolls. That's just what that's telling me. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this new type of content. Sorry it took me so long. By the time this video comes out, I think it's been 2-3 days since the update came out. But I hope y'all like this type of content. Want to do it more, so I don't just upload on updates. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But before I go, remember, if you like this video, drop a like down below. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe, blah blah blah, all that. And if you want to keep updated with my uploads and everything else, just go over and click the link in my description for my Discord, and you'll be updated every time I upload and anytime I go on break. Anyways, see y'all in the next one.